I'm Coach Q, and we just wrapped an incredible interview with Lesha D, and now we are accompanied by the wonderful cast of Dating. We're going to get in their business a little bit, learn about the characters, learn a little bit more about the show. We won't tell it all, but we'll learn enough. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. Lesha D, so now you are accompanied by your amazing cast.
Yes.
And I mean, everyone is just so beautiful, and I'm just so excited to hear the stories and learn more about these awesome characters, but more importantly, the person that's occupying this role and that's going to take us on this journey, because I know I'm excited for Dating to come out. But I just kind of want to know, what was that selection process like for you as the writer, the director? You have to pick characters to come to life for you. So what's that process like for you?
It was hard, actually. They were incredible in auditions. And so they put me in a really tough place. Some people I knew right off rip, like, okay, this is going to be Dre. Or, okay, he might be Brooks, or he might be. It was tough. But I knew who I wanted. So I picked who I wanted, and after I picked who I wanted, I placed them where I thought they would fit. So yeah.
So it was kind of blind for you, too.
It was very much blind.
It was just like, okay, let me see what your personality yields, what your energy is like.
Yeah.
You fit, but where am I going to place you?
Yes.
Anybody can answer this. What was that process like walking into this set, like, or to this audition? What did that feel like? Scary? Was y'all nervous?
Yes.
Wow. So let me see. You said it was scary. Why was it scary for you?
I had never done it before. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going into something new. I knew her, of course, but it's like I knew other people were going to be there. And then she's in a different light than what I know her. So I'm like, it was just nerve-wracking.
It was nerve-wracking. Yeah. Nerve-wracking. And to be judged. What is it like to walk into a space, and anybody can answer this, and feel like knowing that you're going there to be judged? Anybody want to answer that?
It's nerve-wracking.
It's nerve-wracking? Yeah. I mean, has anybody on the set dealt with rejection before?
Absolutely.
So was that a fear that, like, I may go out for this role
and might not get it?
Yeah.
And possibly be rejected? Tell me about your experience walking into this room. Did you believe I got it? Like, I can do this? Or what was your countenance walking in?
So I haven't acted in almost 12 some odd years. So for me, it was like, all right, I got to get into a place. But it was just, I was prepared for whatever. That's just how I've been these last couple years. Being prepared, because the doors that I've walked through have been only opened by God. So when I got the audition, when my sister told me to do it, I was like, okay. And then I watched the video that she put up, and I was like, you sure? Yes. All right, say less.
And jumped into it.
So I just kept I always say this, I'm Marshawn Lynch. You know what I came to do. So
Marshawn don't play on the field.
Not even
I know it.
Love that.
Awesome. Okay, so you went for it. After you had to talk yourself into it, build up a little courage.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so I want to hear from everyone. I'm gonna start with you. I want to know your name. I want to know who you are first, and then I want to know the role that you have casted as for the show Dating.
Well, I am Augustus Donaldson. I play Dre, the best friend of Alice. Dre is, I would say, a hyper extension of myself. He's the part of me that I'm usually like, keeping the cage a bit, but he's been so fun to live in.
So it's like all of the stuff that lives inside of your head gets to come out of your mouth now.
I would say Gus is business casual. Dre is come as you are.
Ooh, I like that. Come as you are. Okay, so now you made me want to ask you another question. So Dre is come as you are, right? What does that mean for the show? Give me a little bit of what does come as you are mean?
Come as you are is very much it's like a level of acceptance of self and embracing it. It's very, we see the elephant in the room, we call it out. However, because you're coming as you are, you already know who you are. So
like that.
No one can really judge you for the person that you're coming as, because you're like, yeah, I know what I put on this morning.
Yeah.
You can't tell me like, oh, I don't belong here, or I don't fit this mold, because I purposely dress like this. It's the rest of y'all that's looking crazy.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
I love that so much because he learned Dre like he would learn a partner. And I appreciate that because that's exactly Dre.
Come as you are.
Like, love that.
So I'm looking forward to that. And too, you said a mouthful. I know you're talking about your character, but it's like, I know who I am. The rest of y'all have to get to know who I am. Like, how amazing would life be if we showed up like that every day? Like, I know who I am, because a lot of times we enter into spaces and we shrink. We don't show up as who we are. We're like, ooh, let me see if they're going to like this. Let me wear this so they'll like that. But I'm going to adopt that method. Like, I know who I am. Y'all better learn it, though.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Thank you, Augustus. I don't want to call you Dre yet. All right, we're going to move right on. Tell me who you are, and I want to learn about your character.
I am Imani Bray, and I play the role of Ava. I kind of came in at the last minute, so I joined the team late in the game. That was kind of difficult for me, especially kind of, testing everybody out, trying to get myself comfortable to the setting I am, and this being my first time playing such a major role and not really being accustomed to the environment yet, and having a film a week into being cast was a big challenge. But I mean, it's been a journey. I say a lot for me, art imitates life and life imitates art. A lot of what I'm doing for my character is really out of my normal elements. I've never been married, so it's a challenge for sure. But the biggest thing is learning a lot about myself, finding my truth. Acting, I think, exposes a lot about you as a person. So really trying to take the layers back. I think that's where I kind of relate to Ava as a person, is exposing everything that I keep so far in. So I'm really excited to see, what that might bring for next season.
Yeah.
And open me up to a little bit more.
That's cool. I mean, Imani, you say that, you came into it late, but I always say that in the moments where we are waiting, in the moments where it feels like nothing is happening, it's really that we're just preparing, right? In those moments of stillness, those are our moments of preparation. And so for you to be able to come into the scene so-called late, it really means that you just came prepared, right? And your preparation opened the door for you to do what you're doing now, to play Ava on set. And like you said, now to unveil some of those layers that you're hanging on to. Because a lot of times when we are watching on the TV screen and we're looking at other people, you're helping the viewers unveil some layers, too. So I think that's exciting that you feel that way about your role.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Incredible.
Nice.
Love that.
Moving right along. I want to hear about you and your role.
Okay. I'm Kevin. I play the role of Brooks. And stepping into this role, I'm going to say this because Kevin don't wear glasses. This ain't me for real. But I'm tapping into a place where I see I have to be. Brooks is pulling something out of me that I always told myself, I'm not that dude, so I'm not even about to put that energy into that space because it's a waste of time. But when I stepped into it, it was just like, okay, I have to be this.
Yeah.
Because of where I'm going and what I'm into and the people that I have to meet. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's deep because you said, that's not who I am, but really, Kevin just doesn't give himself permission to be that guy.
No, 100%.
Right?
Absolutely.
And when we give ourselves the permission to be whatever it is that we want to be, then we get to blossom and we get to have those things that we scroll on social media looking at other people having.
Yeah.
It's really, a lot of times we are in our own way.
Yes.
Right? Absolutely. And so Kevin is saying, I don't wear glasses, but I'm going to put on glasses because if that's what it takes for me to be that dude, then I'll do that. So I'm excited and looking forward to meeting Brooks. I'm gonna come back, slide on this side of the room, and we'll start with you. And I want to know who you are, and I want to know about your role.
So I'm Meech.
Meech.
Everybody calls me Meech. I play Jamal.
Okay.
He's an interesting character. I like him though. I like him. He's a cool guy.
Tell me about Jamal. Like, why is he so interesting to you?
I think people are gonna have their ideas of who he is based off, certain situations, but you'll get to know him.
You'll get to know him. How closely related is Meech to Jamal? In what ways are you similar? In which ways are you different?
I would say he's my alter ego. Given certain situations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could relate to him.
You can relate to him. Sometimes when we tap into our alter ego, I believe that we're just operating at a higher level of ourselves. Right? So, I know Beyonce used to say Sasha Fierce, and she used to get on stage and be like this incredible person, but she's the person that put in the work.
Yeah.
She can call herself whatever she wants, but it's us operating at a higher level. And even if you don't like all of the characteristics of the character that you're playing, you're still operating at a higher level than what Meech operates as. But hopefully that will inspire you to start operating in that alter ego a little bit more. Absolutely. Can't wait to hear about Jamal.
Love that.
All right, go. I want to hear about you.
Hey, I'm Keisha Adamczyk Bennett, and I play Tina, Jamal's sister, on the show Dating. My character's still unfolding, and it's been a beautiful journey thus far. I relate to my character Tina in the way that I'm a protector, and so is she.
Yeah.
Loyal, a watcher. I've become more of a watcher since being married. I've been married for 10 years, and my husband has taught me everything I know about shutting it down, watch and pray. So yeah, I love where that Tina is so fluid and flexible. She can really interact with anybody. She can do anything, and she's like a chameleon.
A chameleon.
Yeah, very much so.
When you said Tina was a protector, that kind of hit me here because I feel like I am a protector. And I think that sometimes as protectors, we have to be careful because we will protect everyone else and never tell when we're in danger.
Oh my God.
Right? So that resonated with me for just to hear that role as a sister, because I'm a sister, even though I'm a younger sister and an older sister, a lot of times I feel like I'm the oldest sister, right? Just in my role in my family. And so it's just nice to hear that role isn't forgotten, because a lot of times the protector is forgotten because they're taking care of everybody else.
Yeah.
So looking forward to meeting Tina. All right, moving right along. Hey.
So I'm Shaquila, last name Brinson Lindsay, and I play Kendra, which is Alice's sister. Kendra is who I was before I got married. So she's fun, she's spontaneous, she's lit, no regard. She's just living life, and I'm happy to be able to still have some of that. And the role of like just the sisterhood, since Alesha's been back in Buffalo, I feel like she's my aunt, but she's my sister. You know what I mean? That's like we've gotten so much closer. So I feel like it's just playing out.
Yeah. I love when our work is purposeful. It starts to mend things in our lives because purpose aligns you. Right?
Yes.
And so you talk about being this character that I'm a sister, and it was who I was before I got married, but it may also attach to some things that you still long for today. Right? And maybe not the lifestyle, but the sisterhood, right? Or the family, the community. And purpose will do that. Purpose will give you the things that you didn't even know that you needed. It'll bring it right back around.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So that's exciting.
You say that too.
That's really exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing the lit sister. Nice. All right, moving right along. Hi.
I'm Kiana Brinson. I play April. April comes in where you don't really know too much yet about April. So you just kind of gotta see where
Just
she
kind
goes.
of like a little inconspicuous,
Season 2,
huh?
I'll be more in there, so it's more of a friendship between. So
How much is April related to Kiana's like real personality?
my alter ego personality.
Is your alter ego personality?
I feel like I'm like that anyway, but I'm just more calm
Okay.
when I'm around everybody.
Yes.
Just because I'm real observant.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I can tell even by just your countenance now. And sometimes we just need to be pulled out of our shell.
Right.
And it's not that like we don't believe it's in there, but sometimes it gotta be forced out of us. And this is what's happening.
Yeah.
You're tapping into a role that you're like, you know, I'm doing this, I'm chill, I'm calm, but it's pulling you out of your shell.
Right.
And a lot of times when we stay in our shell, we withhold ourselves from so many blessings and so much love that we need. And so the more that you come out, the more love that you will receive, and the more community that you will have around you. So you will have arms around you. So not just in your character, but in your life, because I can already see how they correspond, and I don't even know that much about the character.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the blossoming. Alrighty. I want to hear.
What's up? I'm Marquez. I play Omar. That's my character name. Omar is a boss. Omar is about his business. Omar don't play. Omar is stern. He's very stern. He's a family man. He knows what he wants. And that's in relation to me in real life because I also am a boss. I don't, you know, I dance and move to the beat of my own drum.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
all right,
exactly
too.
how Omar moves. So it's like coming into this, like meeting this whole amazing cast, Alesha, like it's just crazy. Like I still can't believe it. I be going to character building on set. Everybody, it's like the first day all over again. Like I'm overly excited. My first day coming in was just like a long lost family or something.
Yeah, I love that.
Just walked in like I'm
that.
not knowing. I'm like, dang. I hope my breath don't stick. Everybody just like, what's up? Oh my! Like, right at home.
Yeah.
Everything just been amazing.
Yes, I love how you said Omar is a boss and you march to the beat of your own drums. And hopefully that'll inspire people to show up. Just show up as all of you. I recently learned that we withhold ourselves from people, we withhold ourselves from blessings when we don't show up. When we shrink in rooms, we should be showing up in. It's like you are shrinking in front of people who are not even sure of themselves.
My God.
Why are you shrinking, right?
And I told Lesha this story, like, my first time, like, actually seeing her was when she had a stage play here. And I went because one of my friends, Lorraine, was in the stage play. And I remember sitting in the audience, like, watching this whole play unfold. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, it was so good. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get in this. Like, I gotta be a part of this. I gotta figure out something. And of course, it was her day. It was the play. Everything was going on. I got to see her for like 5 seconds. Congratulations. The play was amazing. You did such a good job. In my head, no, I'm just like, yo, I have to get in one of these plays. Like, whatever have it. And then I literally never, ever, ever got into anything. And then, like, God, you know what I'm saying? Just a line us cross paths, and we here. And like I said, like I tell her all the time, like I'm always excited. Like, I still can't believe it. It's amazing. Everybody is amazing. Production, everybody is amazing. Like this is just a dream come true.
Wow. Yeah, that's exciting. I love
you.
You just led me into my next question when you said I never got selected for anything, and then you get selected. I don't think we talk enough about rejection. I don't think we talk enough about hearing no over and over again, and how no breaks you down, you know, and to the point where you don't want to show up anymore. But all of you got a yes. Everyone in the room got a yes. Somebody in this room has heard no, and you almost didn't do it, and I don't know who the person is, but I want the person who can identify with that to share with me, what would you say to the you that kept hearing no, 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 now that you have heard yes?
I can.
Okay, we'll do you, and then I want one more.
I can specifically say that because I used to be very artistic. Like, I used to love drawing. Like, took it OD professionally. I had a mentor that taught me drawing and everything. So when I was coming out of elementary school, going into high school, that's when, you know, a lot of the schools you had to audition to be in there for the ones that I felt I wanted to go to for art. So I had to have a portfolio as far as drawing. I had to draw like the human hand, like very detailed stuff, and I had it down to a T. I think I auditioned for 4 schools and nobody accepted me. Nobody. And I'm like, I had professional help, everything. Like, I know I could draw everything, but it crushed me, and I was like, I'm not an artist, like I'm not creative, I'm not this, I'm not that. Ended up going to a high school. It had nothing to do with anything that I was going for, you know, just general studies. And that's when I became like, I got into clothing designing and stuff, just on my own, like drawing and creating stuff for my friends, because it's pep rallies coming up, and then by the time I'm out of high school, it's a real life business for me now. So it was like, I almost really just never put foot into nothing after that, because those schools denied me, rejected me. I'm like, I'm not good enough.
But you found your yes.
Found it.
That's the thing about rejection. You got to go find your yes. Because you can get no and no and no and no. And sometimes it's not about finding your yes, it's about creating your yes. Right? Yeah. Because you can say, they told me no, but all of you tapped into a higher version of yourself and created a yes. Yeah. Right. I see you, and this is resonating with you, haven't said much. Tell me what this is that I feel from you.
Wow. Oh my goodness, you're gonna break it out of me. So for me, it's kind of flipped how he's explaining the no's. I kind of come from a family of very tough, you know, tough as nails, tough love. It wasn't a lot of hugs and, you know, connection in my family. I didn't really get a lot of depth from my parents. And I got a lot of going to school is the only thing that's going to get you successful in this world. You know, it's not an option. So to be the oldest of 3 girls and decide not to go to school and trying to just find my purpose it's been a journey, because I'm so used to tapping into, I need approval from my family. I need so much from them to make sure I'm doing it right. Do I need their opinions? You know, I need their judgment. I've always felt like I needed that. And now as I'm, you know, pushing 30, it just feels like I'm not the person I'm supposed to be. I'm not myself. I haven't really exposed who Imani really is. And so I think acting for sure has really helped me open up a little bit and just be like, this is who you are. You know, if they take it, they take it. If they leave it, they leave it, you know. And I hate to say, you know, you get on that train of you're doing well and you're excelling, and now people want to see the good that you're doing and not from where you started. So to try to expose to myself that I'm doing this and believe it it's been a test. I'm trying to open that wall up.
I'm glad you shared that, because that is a form of rejection when you fail to really give yourself what you need because you are trying to seek the approval of others. That's right. It's like you're trying to shield yourself from rejection. But what you're doing is rejecting yourself. Right? And so now you have found a way to say, if you love me doing this, cool. But if you do not, I love me. That's right. And that is what takes us such a long way. And so this is so amazing how your vision is just bringing healing around, is bringing purpose, is recreating the dreams that people once had that they put down, that they said, no, those things that, you know, you think about, you see, that would be cool if, and you are creating a whole platform for people to live out their dreams. I want to hear from a couple more of you. What does this mean for you to live out this dream? What does that mean for you? Whoever, go ahead.
Well, for me, this has always been kind of like a dream. Besides, I would say singing, but I can't sing like that. But I always wanted to act, and I always did like plays in church and stuff. So, like Frank Rossi, I started off with him like 2 years during the pandemic, and then like before that, I was in school in Chicago. I was going to John Robert Powers. Okay. So I actually that's when I really got into it in high school. And I was like, oh, I like this. My dad paid all this money for me to go, and I loved it. And then afterwards, they did like headshots and stuff. But I never, like, when I moved back here, I kept saying, okay, I gotta find something I can get into. But I was 18, 19, I couldn't find nothing. So it was just like, okay, I'm back here, I wanna do this. Nobody could tell me where to go, what to do. And I was like, all right. And then once I did the Frank Rossi, I did not an audition, but I had a background part in like a show or something that they had going on. But we were like, it was a club scene, so it was like, okay. So I got a little feel of like what it would be like to be on set. And I was like, okay. And it like, we was there for about how long we was on our set. And I was like, okay, I can do this. But I just never got back.
Never got back to it.
And then she put up the post, and I kept saying, I was like, okay. And then I just kept praying on it, because I was not going to do it.
Yeah. And you found a way and you did it.
Like,
Yeah.
I got to do it. And I just emailed, and then I came from audition.
And you got accepted. You see?
But I was nervous.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We have to sometimes make ourselves do something like, I don't want to do this. And I see you getting emotional because this is you pushed yourself to it, and now you get to live in it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's good. It's like you get to live in that. I want to hear from a couple more of y'all. I didn't hear about these dreams. Yeah, go.
So I'm a character. Everybody who be around me, I try to make people laugh. I think that's my purpose in this world. You know, make people laugh. I remember being in 3rd grade. My teacher was like, "I'm gonna see you on TV one day." I was like, whatever. But I was like, okay, you know, I want to be an actor. Stuff never really lined up. Never went to school for it, but you know, it's always been a passion. I love movies, love TV shows. I'm like, man, if he can do it,
yeah,
that's right.
You know what I mean? But so I was nervous, but like April said, when you know Alesha put up the post, I was like, okay, you know, I'll do it. Never really expected to get like a come on down, just to do it, just to say I did. Then when I got an email back, I was like, oh shoot. They called my bluff, you know. So, and then I remember the day of, I wasn't going to do it. I had to work that day, and I'm telling myself all these reasons why I wasn't going to do it. I was nervous. I'm like, they gonna look at me like they gonna judge me. They probably not gonna like it. And then when I went in, I was just like, you know what? Let's go. You know.
Yeah.
Me and fear. That's my thing with fear. It's like when I'm scared of something, I just want to attack it. It make me want to attack it.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
I have no choice because of my job. So you know.
There you go.
But I'm thankful. You know,
That's
that
amazing.
She walked in her purpose and did this.
That she, yes. And I love that how like her purpose led you to yours and other people in this room, because that's what it's about. When I tell people that we have an assignment, it is not just for us.
All right.
It is for so many people that's connected to your assignment, and that it will only get bigger and it will only grow from here. And before I sow a few words into you, I want you just to give us a little bit of what we can expect from dating, because I already am in love with this cast. Oh my God. And I know that it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see you all embody these roles. But what can we expect? Give us a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Expect to laugh, to cry, to cuss, to fight. It is a roller coaster, but also more than anything, expect to relate. Because I think anybody can relate to this show. Anybody. I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm most excited about. Anybody can watch it. Not kids.
Not kids.
But
To be
anybody got to be an adult. So I just feel like anybody can watch it. They're gonna love it. Like the cast, if you feel like you're in love now, just wait until the show.
Just wait until I get to the show.
Yeah. So just get ready to really just enjoy it. Like I said, that emotional roller coaster, those relatable circumstances. Get ready for that.
Let me say this to you all. I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited to see you all continue to blossom. And don't allow this to just be a moment where you do this one thing, but let this be a seed that takes you to the next level and higher. And to know that what you're doing now is because Alesha's walking in her purpose.
Yes, she is.
You are connected to purpose. And when you're connected to purpose, you're connected to God. Honor what you're doing. Honor your gift. Honor the way that you show up. Because as you show up, God will show out in your life. It's going to be amazing.
So
I'm
true.
waiting for season 1 of dating. You are a great job, y'all. Thank you. Y'all was talking today, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Lesha D. I just wanted to stop in and say thank you so much for watching Life of a Dreamer. Tomorrow, make sure you tune in with Miss Coach Q on her newest podcast, Coach Therapy, that will be dropping tomorrow at noon. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Until next time, dreamers.